Please pause for the moment of silence. Please stand for the pledges. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. And now for the Texas Pledge. Honor the Texas flag. I pledge allegiance to thee, Texas, one state, under God, one and indivisible.
Find out how facial recognition is taking over some airports.
And is Disney making a bold move at one of the biggest movie streaming companies?
Also, what are our cheerleaders doing to prepare for homecoming? All of this and more coming up on NHSTV Live.
Dick's Sporting Goods recently destroyed $5 million in gun inventory. Edward Stack, the chief executive of Dick's Sporting Goods, said in an interview this week that his company had destroyed military-style semi-automatic rifles and was reviewing whether it would continue to sell guns in its more than 720 stores. Walmart announced that they will reduce their sales of guns and ammunition as well.
Many airports have been using facial recognition for years now. However, it has gone unnoticed. Now, JetBlue has started to increase the use for facial scanning. Although you can opt out of this scanning, it is set in place for safety precautions and to speed up the process of boarding. When a customer arrives at the airport and goes through the first security checkpoint, their facial image is grabbed without them even knowing, and then they associate that to your boarding pass. It is seen as very efficient in the UK as they board about 240 customers in about 10 minutes.
Looking for a future best friend? This week's edition of Possum Adoption, Jay will show off another cute pupper.
Well, guys, it's officially October, meaning that spooky session is in play. And in honor of that, we have another dog ready to have a forever home. Now, can you tell us a little bit about Jordy?
This is Jordy. He's looking for his forever home. He's blind. He has this ball right here that talks to him. One of the things that brings him comfort is someone who talks to him a lot since he can't see. He's been here for about 2 to 3 months.
Would you say that he's more for experienced pet owners, or do you think beginners could adopt him as well?
He would need a owner that is willing to work with him. Definitely somebody who's more experienced, probably someone with older kids, even though I feel as though if they were younger, it's entirely situational. I trust him a lot. I feel like there's not a mean bone in his body, and all he wants to do is love and snuggle. Like I said, he just needs someone who's going to help him navigate the world.
Would you say that if someone already has like another pet but they want to adopt them, that would be possible, or do you think he's like more of a single pet home?
He's more of a single pet home, but I think it's entirely situational. I feel like slow introductions could always work for any dog. He is pretty dog friendly. He just doesn't want a dog that's going to be too rough with him because he doesn't understand.
If someone were to not work at home or be able to be with him most of the time, how would they go on with him still being at home?
He would definitely want, whenever you are home, to spend a lot of time with him because he doesn't need to be independent all the time. He does do okay in a crate, though. I would say that he would need a harness and definitely a leash that says blind dog. That way, whenever you're out in public, it brings awareness to people that might want to approach him.
Well, thank you so much for telling us about Jordy. And guys, if you ever want to adopt Jordy, you can come over to the Apollo Support and Rescue over here in Justin, Texas.
I hope Jordy can find a forever home. Now Texans, with homecoming approaching, the cheerleaders are going Gatsby. And Clover is in studio with our cheer captains to tell us more.
That's right, Grace. I'm here with senior captains. I'm so sorry. Peyton and Madeline. Hey. Oh my gosh, I'm losing my voice. Okay, so what are you guys doing to prepare for homecoming?
So everybody's been making it to our weekend practices in and out of the sun, working in the gym, working on the field for 4 hours, and then immediately after we're going to work on our homecoming float, just like Grace said, 20s themed.
Okay, that's exciting. So Gatsby, everything, that's exciting.
Oh yeah.
So when are you guys going to perform your routines?
So the parade is Wednesday.
Okay.
Hope everyone comes. It's going to be a lot of fun. So after the parade, we'll meet at the stadium and we'll perform. Sidekicks will perform. It'll be really fun. Hope to see everyone there.
Of course, and then, so it's going to be kind of like a pep rally?
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then, so a lot of you guys made homecoming nominations. How's that?
Yes, it's so exciting. I'm really proud of everybody
Of
in their
course.
grade making their own nomination. If you don't know who to vote for, you should totally vote for cheerleader. It's great to see student leaders on court.
And make Madeline our queen this year.
Of course, you guys have my vote. Make sure you guys support the cheerleaders, and back to you, anchors.
Thanks, Clover. And now in the world of gymnastics, Olympic gold medalist Simone Biles plans on retiring after the upcoming Tokyo 2020 Olympics. But she'll be leaving a big legacy with 2 moves already named for her, one in the floor exercise and one on the vault. She's getting another 2 named after her. It is a triple-double on the floor and a double-double on the beam, and they will be officially named after her when approved by the Federation of International Gymnastics.
On to entertainment. This week, we're keeping you on the edge of your seat with a highly anticipated movie and big news involving Disney+. Christian is here to give you the details. Christian?
That's right, Javi. This week sure is packed with plenty for me to talk about, so let's dive right in. This week, the movie Gemini Man, starring Will Smith, is coming to theaters. The movie is about hitman Henry Brogan, who has to fight a genetically modified version of himself. The film only has a 43% rating on Rotten Tomatoes and a 5.3 on IMDb, so I think it's safe to say that the success of this movie is definitely under scrutiny from critics. Well, on the topic of movies, everyone's favorite cheeseburger-eating, Thanos-snapping, universe-saving superhero Iron Man has had his legacy completely disrespected. With the recent announcement of this year's Oscars nominations, fans of the Iron Man character are in an uproar about his absence from any on-screen nominations. However, the fans have taken to the streets and made their opinion known by creating a petition to add Robert Downey Jr.'s performance to at least get him a nomination for at least one on-screen role. Now, still on the topic of Disney, it looks like they are attempting to corner another part of the market with what I can only describe as an epic gamer move by banning all Netflix ads from their services in the lead up to their version of a competitor to Netflix and Disney+. Disney has been gaining more and more influence in the media market, and now it looks like they are attempting to gain complete control, but only time can tell. Speaking of Netflix, they recently leaked an image of their new show, Space Force, that was announced last fall. For any of you Office fans, this should definitely be exciting, as Steve Carell, who portrayed Michael Scott, and Office show producer Greg Daniels are both set to be working together on this new workplace comedy. We will be back next week with entertainment. Back to you, anchors.
Thanks, Christian. Tune in to tomorrow so you can be prepared for the weather changes happening this weekend.
And as homecoming is just around the corner, Student Council will be back in studio for everything you'll need to know.
Thanks for watching, Texans. Have a great Thursday. This has been NHSTV Live.